I'm Bill, I'm with Cali Moto TV. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the garage, and welcome back to the 2022 BMW S1000RR. And today we're doing a modification you guys ask me about all the time on all of my bikes, and that is what tank grips, protectors am I using? And well, I've been using them for years, and that's Stomp Grip. Now, this isn't a paid advertisement. They don't give me these, but they are on every single bike I own. If I get a bike, Stomp Grips goes on as soon as possible. So today I'm gonna walk you guys through the benefits, the tips and tricks on how to get these things on without leaving air bubbles and air pockets, and how to get them on real nice, because of course these are the clear ones. So the clear ones, we want the original color to shine through. So today, walk you through how to get them on without any of those bubbles. So let's get the chesty cam on, and let's walk through the tips and tricks about installing Stomp Grips on your motorcycle. All right, so the Stomp Grips that I've chosen, they come in a couple different designs now, but on my S1000RR that I used to have, the 2015, I really like these, the design of what they call the super volcanoes. These little nubs are much bigger than, I don't know if you guys can see back there, those are the regular volcanoes. I don't know, I really like the super volcanoes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just carefully go ahead and just run the razor blade through here and get this out of its packaging. And you'll see you're gonna end up getting two Stomp Grips. You'll get obviously the right and the left. And in here they also include some cleaners, but you can see over here we've got alcohol ready to clean that and everything. So we wanna get these out nice and easy and nice and solid in one piece. And you're gonna see again, there's two of them in there, one for each side, obviously. So we're gonna get these out. All right, so now you're gonna identify which side's right and left for the tank. So it's easier when the backing's on there because you can move it around. And generally what I do is I actually move this around and find my spacing down on the bottom. That's actually usually the reference that I use. And so it may lift the bike up just a little bit to get a bird's eye view straight ahead. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our alcohol and we're gonna get a nice clean rag, add a little bit of alcohol on here, and we are going to go ahead and clean the tank really well, okay? So where you're going to put them, go ahead and clean it free of any debris, any stickies, any wax, anything like that. And we're gonna do that on both sides. All right, so now they're nice and clean. I like to take my fingertips and my fingers and just run it also over the alcohol just to kind of get any oils off my fingers immediately. Obviously, there's gonna be oils on your fingers, but just gets the tips of the oils off. These are nice and clean, and then we're going to run it real quick and just give it a quick little wipe and make sure there's no lint or anything. That's why I'm using the microfiber. All right, so tip number one. When you peel the backing off this, what you wanna do is you wanna make one fail swoop, okay? So what you wanna do is peel the top off here. And usually what I do is we wanna try to get one fail swoop, don't stop, okay? And these little bit right there, we're gonna be able to get off, and you can see I'm just barely touching the edges. Now, the reason why we do this is if you have a start and stop point, it usually leaves a little bit of a mark on it. So you can see where the glue is a little bit different, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start on one end, and one end only, okay? Again, we're just barely touching the edge. And we're gonna start on one end, and we're gonna try to get this laid out and equal. Try not to get it to stick. So we're just gonna try to lay it equal. And once we like where it's at, we're just gonna stick one side, okay? So now we like this. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to start pushing. And we're gonna push all in between the volcanoes and all of the volcanoes, okay? And then we're gonna go to the next one. And we're gonna push the volcanoes all the way around the volcanoes and to the next one. And you're gonna just completely rinse and repeat this. What you're doing is you're able to push all of the air out. See, if you lay it down, you're not gonna be able to squeegee out the air, and you'll always have these pockets of air in there. Regardless of how long you have it, they'll never come out. So what I do is I just sit and I just basically push, push, push. So you guys can see I'm just going around all of the volcanoes, getting them nice and pushed in. And then the final push right there at the end. And nice and applied. And you can see there are no air bubbles, very few. And those are a little bit enough that you can actually go back and push them again and get them out. But you're gonna see there's no big bubbles in there. It looks almost perfect. So let's go ahead and take the other side and apply it. Now also, real quick, before we go over there, you wanna look at just the spacing on where you applied this one, okay? You can see the spacing on this one kind of dipped down here a little bit. I don't really like how that dipped down. I think on the S1000R, that's about the same, but you can see it's the spacing, okay? So we're gonna probably figure we're about a finger from here. So that's what we're gonna use as a reference when we come over here. And we're gonna go about a finger here, and it should all apply pretty much right there. So you can see that one wasn't smooth, and you can see where the glue kind of, it just, I don't know, it just left a little bit of mark. So now we're gonna go ahead and barely touch here. We're gonna leave about our finger length here. Get it set on here. We're about there. Okay, up. All right, so now if it sticks, don't peel it back. Don't peel back. Just start with your thing, start pushing, and just push towards that sticky area, okay? Because if you peel it back, what's gonna happen is it's gonna leave a spot of glue and it's gonna be bent over there. So if it does stick just a little bit, just leave it. Just leave it and continue on pushing out all your volcanoes and all of your little bubbles. All right, well, there are my tips and tricks about installing the clear stomp grip tank protectors and tank grips. Now, you can see just where your finger touches, there's a little bit of break in the glue. On the other side, you'll see that there's a little spot where that break of the protector came off and stopped. So you can see, though, we got it nice and clear. There are no big air bubbles. Of course, right here where your finger was, you can see there's just a little bit of bubble there. It's stuck, right? But it's just a little bit of bubble. But, and then once you've got it on, if there are any little bubbles in here, you can usually press most of these little bubbles out. But if you get a big bubble in there, you're kind of screwed. So this is my tips and tricks about installing the Stomp Grip tank grips here on the S1000RR. Stay tuned, I'm actually getting ready to gear up. We've got a couple things that we did. This awesome Bestum carbon fiber rear cowl. I am absolutely in love with this thing. It looks so good. Yes, it's real carbon fiber, and it cost $100, and it shipped to me in 3 days. I'm shocked. The quality is really, really good. For $100, I'll link this down below if you guys are interested. I think I'm gonna buy some stuff from Bestum, so stay tuned. But on the ride, I've got a secret about the S1000RR I have been keeping from you guys, and well, this is gonna be a video you guys are gonna watch. So stay tuned, make sure you hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and then ring the bell notification. Bell notification is gonna give you future notification of future content on the channel, like our next ride here on the S1000, talking about my big secret. So stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next video. Bye, guys.